Okay, what we've got here is a RYOBI RLT163BX. It's a line trimmer, it's electric, and when I say electric, it's not battery, it plugs into the main power. I'm just going to give you a quick look over it. I've already pulled this machine to bits because I've had a problem with it. It just suddenly went crack, and I've only used it a couple of times. So, as you see, it's got a bent shaft, so it's definitely a cable drive in that end there. This comes apart very similar to a vacuum cleaner, where you've got a little button here. You press the button and it comes apart. So I've taken that apart. I've checked the cable. I've checked the cable, which is on a square thing there. I've turned out, that cable works. So I figure there's another cable here. So I've pulled the other section out. The only way you can get this section out is you've got to undo all these screws. And there's all these screws around here. They're all on one side. One down there on the little section down there. But the tricky one is this one here. It's hidden. So peel that specification sticker back, and there's one hidden right in there. That's to stop people like me from trying to do my own repairs. So what I've found with this is going to go in the bin, because what I've found is the motor's actually, it's driving. I'll just use this skewer to point things out. The main shaft of the motor coming through here is driving a side gear on this side, which is then driving the gear that drives the shaft here, and that's the shaft that the cable in there connects to. Well, what's happened is I've undone these screws. I'm just going to pull this off if I can. Bear with me. Took a bit of skin off it. Now I've got a bit of a headlight on. Just going to show you if I can. I have got a headlight on my forehead here. I'm going to turn it on now. Okay. Let's see. It's not working very good. Not much. Yeah, see, in the side, on the side there, there's a gear, and it's all gone. All the gearing's gone. It's all stripped. The other gear's still there, but there's no side gear. It's a bit like a diff on a car. So because that side gear's gone, let's see if I can dig something out of there. I don't know. It's pretty hard when you try and do this all on your own. There we go. Trying to get a bit of gear out, but it's not coming out. It's sort of jammed in there. But anyway, the thing is, the side gear is broken. All the cogs are ripped off. It's obviously too small for the job. I'm not going to go ahead and try and fix that, because it's a big job trying to pull it all apart. And you know, it was $120 worth of machine. Well, it's a bit of a shame, because it had a lot of guts. But while I'm on the subject of whippersnippers or line trimmers, we call them whippersnippers in Australia, but some people call them brush cutters, and this one I think it was gazetted as a line trimmer. You see that if you're buying one and it's got a gooseneck, you know it's going to have a cable there for a start. If you really want something that's probably not going to be cable driven, you have a look at my other one over here that I've got sitting on top of my ride-on mower. This is an MTD an MTD, but if you notice, it's got a straight shaft all the way to the very end. All the way to the end, it's straight shafted. That has actually got I think it's a stainless steel shaft in there. I had this one given to me because it got run over by a ute, and it was bent and twisted and broken, and I actually cut it and cleaned it up, re-sleeved it, and TIG welded it up. But I mean, that's a good machine. But I just bought this one. I thought it's very handy if this other one giving me a bit of trouble starting. The only thing I will point out is I changed the head. It has a bump and go head, and I've changed the head. I'll just take that off. That actually belongs to that. But where I bought it from, they gave me it. They said I could have it. I wanted this one because I don't like the bump and go. I always have trouble with these bump and goes. Sorry, I'm pointing to the wrong one. Bump and go where you bump it on the ground and the line comes out. I got this one here. Now you just thread you thread your bits. You cut them at the lengths you want, and you just thread them through. There's a special way of threading them through. Easy enough done. And then when it wears down, you just pull them out with a pair of pliers and thread another bit in. But the weight of this is lighter than the actual bump and go one, so it can't be. You know, I've got no warranty on this, so I'm not trying to get a claim. But if I did have warranty, I suppose they'd try and say that I shouldn't have put that on. I should have kept with the bump and go. I'm just pointing that out because you might do the same thing. But this is much heavier than what this is, so that shouldn't have caused a problem. Anyway, if you're thinking about buying an electric one of these, I just thought I'd put this up on YouTube because I think it's pretty rough, you know, when you it's only $129 or something, but it's pretty rough when you buy something like that and you only get a couple of goes out of it, and then all of a sudden I didn't even get to cut any grass with it this time. I just plugged it in and just give it a flick on the switch and it went crack. So anyway, thanks for watching.